Hello Taurus, welcome to your relationship reading. Going from mid-May to more or less throughout the month of August, beginning of September. This is what I'm aiming at. Now, relationships are always involving more than one person and more than one energy, so it's always difficult to really be, very certain about things, because things shift, because it's not only your energy in there. So I'm going to see here what's happening, whether I'm going to read for single people and for people that are already in a relationship, or people that come out of a relationship. It depends a little bit on how this goes. But first of all, let me thank you for being here, for constantly supporting me. Please subscribe to my channel, maybe click on the little bell so you are advised whenever a new reading is coming out. And also, if you really want to have a personal reading with me, then I'm going to give away a reading, and for that, to get the details, to enter the competition, wait until the end of the video. I will explain what you need to do to enter that competition to win a reading. But let's get into this reading right now. These cards here are a little bit like, well, there's a lot of strangeness going on here, Taurus. These two cards next to each other, there's a very big difference between these two cards, because the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords, both nines by the way, but they're completely opposite, because the Nine of Swords tells me about stress, anxiety, sadness, hurt. And the Nine of Cups is really like joy, things coming together. So I feel that there is an element in you that sees that things are coming together, but it also feels like it's you're worrying about what is next. It feels like something has come to an end. Now, I don't know if that's a good feeling that has come to an end. That maybe this is related, probably it's related to the past. That you have felt very happy in the past, but now you're no longer, you don't feel that complete happiness there. There is something missing, and there's something you're worried about. Now, I feel that maybe what worries you is, it feels like the past, something in the past, or somebody from the past has reignited some anxiety, some worry. I feel this more, I feel it's more like that. I don't know why. It's because of all these cards here. I mean, you have the Five of Swords, which is also a card of worry, a card of, headaches, a card of, there is some being conflicted. So it could be that things in the past, something has happened. So at first, things were really good in the past with that person that in that relationship. If you're in a relationship, or maybe if you're single, that you are dating, or you were seeing somebody and it felt all really good. You see, this is now coming to me, and it felt all really good. And you were happy, and you thought, you were thinking ahead as well, thinking like, okay, I'm going to build a relationship, I'm going to build a life with this person. But all of a sudden, something has happened, because now you're sad, and now you're worried, and you're also conflicted. It's like you really don't know what the hell is going on. And it's something, it could be that you're conflicted because of this person all of a sudden turning cold on you, like turning your back on you. This woman is turning her back. So it could, of course, be a man as well, whatever the relationship you have. It's like they're turning away from you. They are not with you anymore. They're turning your back, literally turning your back at you. And maybe they made you feel like, they made you feel happy. They made you feel special. They reminded you of somebody from the past. But again, something is missing here. Something feels a little bit wrong here in this relationship. So if you're single and you're dating somebody and you thought that things were going to work out, I feel that this person is going to do a head trick on you, and it's going to give you a headache. It's going to literally make you sad, make you worry, make you cry. And I feel you will need some time to recover from that. So it could be that this already has happened, that these cards here already have happened, or they are happening. And the solution to that is that you withdraw, that you grieve, that you stay by yourself. So this was for single people, yeah? So do that then. If that relationship doesn't work out and that person turns your back at you, withdraw a little bit. Take your time to grieve, and then also protect yourself. Be in the bubble, because there may be new people coming in, new suitors coming in, new relationships, new people that pursue you. But I feel that you need to take that time out. So if this is you, so always know that these general readings, some of it will apply to you, some of it will not apply to you, and it will not resonate. If it doesn't, then go ahead and have a look at your rising sign or your moon sign and look and watch that reading, because it could be that you're more related to that. So here it feels like this time out, I feel that this probably is already happening, that it has happened. This is what it feels like to me, and that you're now very protective, and you're very you're in the protective bubble, because you're protecting yourself against a possible new people coming in, because you've been hurt and because you had some time, you needed some time to recuperate. It can be that this is in the work and that is happening. So then that means that really take some time out, grieve, take some time for yourself, and then, be very careful for who you let in the next time. Now, for people who are in a relationship, I feel that people who are in a relationship, they have it together, yes, but there is something that's happening in that relationship, and that could be an external influence. Yeah, there can be something, something that's happening. It could also be like, because of the COVID, that there is some tension, that there is some stress, there is some worries, and that you are longing for the days from before, when the relationship was easier like this, like the Nine of Cups. It was all easier that to get along. It was easier to relate, and you're a bit nostalgic. You're longing for that honeymoon period, maybe even. This feels like the honeymoon period where everything is good, everything is right. But here there is some worries, there is some anxiety. It could be that there's money problems. It could be that there is family problems. Maybe there is a family member or a friendship that is trying to get into the relationship and not in a good way. This is then a whole different reading. But that it feels like that. So, and you're longing to have that your relationship back like it used to be. But of course, these times have gone. Now, I feel also that in case for people that are in a relationship, it's time to turn your back on that outsider that's trying to come in, that's trying to mess things up, and that's making you worry, and that's making you hurt and sad, and because it's endangering your relationship. And your relationship is good. It has all the things to be a good relationship. If you're in a partnership already, it has all the elements. So this person from the outside is sort of giving you poisonous thoughts that could be dangerous for the relationship, and you don't want that, because the relationship is based on good. So go back to the memories, and I feel that this card is telling you, think back to a time when you were good together, and don't listen to this person. Don't listen to this person. So I feel this Queen of Swords is you in this case, cutting out that person and turning your back on that person with her or his stories, with her or his poison. That is not good for your relationship. So that person is like a third energy, and you don't want that energy in. And I feel here as well, there's conflict here. Step away from that person here. Get that person out of your life, out of your relationship. Don't let that person get involved anymore. And sort of protect your nest, protect your home, protect your relationship. And stay together in your protective home, in your protective bubble as well. Here, don't let the attacks from that person get in. There is somebody that is sort of feels like jealous of your relationship, and so they want to hurt you. They want to put poison in the relationship between you and your partner. Don't let them. Think of the good times and connect to you and your partner. Connect to all the things that you have created together, and also the feelings that you have created together, and cut that person out. Really, Queen of Swords, she has the sword, she has the coldness to do that. Do it. Just get rid of that person here. Get rid of him. Because he's a headache, or she is a headache. They're not good for you. Protect these two cards for me. If you're in a fixed relationship, you are in a marriage, or in a long-term relationship already. It is to protect your relationship from that particular person. So let's see what the other cards say. So can you see how this reading is different feels completely different for people in a relationship and for people that are single? And that is why I say general readings for relationships are really hard, because there are so many relationship statuses that it's really hard to do, and that's why I try to avoid them in a general sense. Okay. So 7 of Wands again. Okay, why is that like that? Queen of Cups. So that 7 of Wands is a little bit like you fighting back. It's fighting off. So let's go first with the when you're in a relationship already. Then I feel that yes, the relationship is good. There is this partnership that you're in, but you're having to fight off this other person. My voice is going away. I don't know why. My throat is a little bit hurting. So this is fighting off that energy of this person. So it's also, taking a protective stance, coming together as one to fight off this other person with the bad influence. Because I feel that with this Queen of Cups, you can overcome this person, because the emotions in your relationship are strong enough to fend off and to get rid of all that negative energy. These two queens work together. So in a way, this queen cuts out the person, and this queen says, yes, your emotions, your feelings for each other are strong enough. Now, if you're single and you were dating, and this person is turning his back on you, it could be that somebody else is coming in, yes. But I feel that if that happens, if you're going on a new date, let's say that is you going on a new date after you're having the time out, it feels you have to be wary and you have to be careful. So that works together with this, time out before going on another date. Take your time out. Protect yourself. Again, protect yourself. 7 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Protect your energy, protect yourself. Because jumping into the dating scene again, just like that, it's going to not be good for you. And you need to protect your emotions. And I feel you can do that because you have the Queen of Cups. So yes, the Queen of Cups is there. She's very intuitive. And if you let your intuitive speak to you about the new people you're going to date after your time out, I think that could be good. And that is important, because that intuition will tell you, whether this is a good person, whether it is not a good person, whether you really are doing this out of because you like them, or whether you're doing this because you're afraid to be alone, because those are two different things. I'm going to pull two more cards here to see what else. And this is more for the single people. I feel for the people in a relationship, this is really clear that, whoever is trying to come between you, just get rid of them. Because your relationship is stronger than that. So for the single people, yes, walk away. I feel that, if, in the beginning, if you were dating and seeing somebody and you had this sort of feeling that it could work out, this is not a good person. They will cut you out, but also you have to walk away from it. You have to walk away from the emotions, from the anger, from the conflict inside, from the despair, from the anger, from the sadness. Just leave that behind you, because that person was no good at all. And also take time alone to grieve. Another 6 of Cups. The time will come when somebody is going to come in your life, but it's not now. It's not before you have done your work in yourself, before you have have overcome all the emotions, all the conflicts, all the sadness, all the anger from the dating scene and from people cutting you out. Now, this could even be that it's more than one person doing that, with the dating scene and Tinder and all these apps that we have going. For single people, it's sometimes very difficult to be, to get to know the right person, or to even get to know the person. And that is where all this energy comes from. So it could have been that you have been doing the dating scene and it has gone wrong several times. And when that is the case, please take some time for yourself and protect your energy, because you have 2 7 of Wands here. Protect your energy the next time you go out, because somebody is there for you. The right person is there for you. But if you jump in head over heels every time somebody swipes right, or how does that go? I don't really know, because I haven't been on Tinder ever. So really don't ask me. But if you would jump in all the time, you're going to be disappointed all the time. And that's going to bring you more headache, more hurt, more sorrow. So please take some time out. And then you have more energy. You also have more intuition, and you have some more feeling for that person to see whether they are really good for you, yes or no, because it is in the works. It is possible that you meet somebody in the end, but give it time. I feel that if somebody is coming in, then really it is more towards the end of the period that this reading is about, and that would be end of August, beginning of September. So have a look here. Now let's see what the messages are. So I'm going to pull 2 cards randomly from this deck. And then another one from this deck. Okay, this one. Let's see. So let's first see this. The koi fish spirit and the fox spirit. The koi fish spirit says there's always enough. So for those single people who are afraid to be left out in the world and be left out alone, there's always enough. There's also enough fish in the sea. So don't go for the first one that shows up. Don't go for the first one that swipes right. And the fox spirit here, it says think on your feet. So really sometimes be that queen as well. Be that queen and see when you're going out on dates. See how this person is behaving. See whether this person is not going to be the one to turn his back or her back on you again. Protect yourself and be a little bit fast. Don't be completely immersed in the emotions. Sometimes, emotions, when they're too much, they can lead us completely astray. So it's much more important to connect to your intuition and leave the emotions a little bit out of your dating scene. Now, if you're in this in a relationship and you have this person trying to interfere, this can be a family member, this can be just an outsider or a friend. Well, that's not a real friend, is it? But anyway, if they try to interfere and you have to come together, I feel this is a little bit different for me. That means that, you have enough with each other and you can do it. You're strong enough together to get through this. And also you have to think on your feet. You have to really see this person for what they are, and take their mask off for yourself. Just see it and then decide together, this is this person. We have to really, do something about it. We have to stand together. We have to pull together and get them out of our lives, because it's poison. And then we have come to the edge. That is 36. I'll read the message. So for a relationship, it's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You will be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step toward the gods and they will deliver what you truly desire. So it's about, let me see the key words. It's about courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear and accepting risk. So in a way, if you're single, yes, every time you go back on the dating scene, that's like taking a risk. It will take courage. You will have to try, and it will sort of work. It will work out in the end, but give it time. Give it time. Give yourself time. Give yourself time to overcome the bad taste of what's happened in the dating scene. If you're in a relationship, then I feel this is the courage to cut this person out and take demask that person that is really trying to interfere and say, hold on, not going to do this. And this can also be risky, because it could be a family member, and that could really tear apart the family, and it can bring a lot of nonsense and discussions and arguments. But I think in for the health of your relationship, please do that. Get rid of that person. No good here. Doesn't feel like it. Anyway, Taurus, that is the reading for you. So if you liked it, please give me a like. And as I said, there's going to be a competition. You can win a reading with me. And to do that, it's very simple. Just subscribe to my channel, and then in the comments, leave the word grace. GRACE, grace. And that will make you, then I'll put your name into a little cup or whatever, into a little container, and then on the 31st of May I will pull a name out of that container, and then I'll announce the winner of the competition, and maybe it's you, who knows, and then you get a reading with me, and then I'll contact you and send you a message, and then we'll set it up. So that's it from me for you for now. Bye, Taurus. Speak soon. Bye.